Hey guys, crazy cool tutorials here. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make this origami surgical mask. The video is pretty easy to follow and this mask is easy to make and it fits perfectly. So why don't we get started? Okay, so since masks and face come in all of different sizes, I'm just going to tell you roughly what type of paper you should use for the type of head, essentially. So right now I'm going to be using this construction sheet of paper, a regular normal construction sheet of paper, but I'm just gonna cut it approximately 2.5 inches from the edge right here, and I'm just gonna cut that off and then use this rest. So if you're an adult with normal size head, you can do what I'm doing. If you're teen, you can do what I'm doing. If you're anywhere in the between, you can do what I'm doing. And if you're a kid, you can use a regular printed paper. If you're an adult with a slightly bigger head, you can just use the whole construction paper. So let's get started. So I'm just gonna mark the 2.5 inches from the edge. And I will be marking the lines and the edges and the creases all over the video just so you can see it better on camera. Just gonna cut that out. Okay, so I'm now done cutting it out and this is what's left. So now you're just gonna take the corner. So if you're using a regular printer sheet, it should be facing this way, and then you just turn it into landscape mode and construction paper landscape mode. So just take this corner and match it up to this side. So this side should be matched up with this side. So we're just gonna fold it like a triangle. And once you've matched everything up, just give everything a good crease. Okay, so now you're gonna take this side and also match it up with this side. So just take this corner and drag it over like this, match the sides up, and give it a good crease. Okay, so now we want to take this side and match it up with this side. So just fold that, round that off, and once you've matched everything up, give it a nice good crease. Okay, so now you can unfold it. Let me just quickly mark the line so you know where it is. Okay, so now you can see that line better. Okay, so now we want to do the same thing with this side. So take this side and match it up to here. So match that up and give it a nice good crease. Now unfold it, and I'm just going to mark the line once again just so you know where it is. Okay, so now you should have something like this. So now we want to take this bottom edge and we want to match it up to this point in the middle. So just take it like this and match it up like that and give it a good old crease. Okay, so now you can unfold it and it should look like that. So let me just mark it up again. And you don't have to mark it up on your sheet of paper. This is just to show you guys where the line is and where I'll be folding. Okay, so now we want to take this whole triangle and split it in half. So just fold it in half like this. So take this side and match it up with this side. And once it's all matched up, again, give it a nice good old crease. Okay, so now you're going to want to turn it like this and just flip it over. So now you see this line. We want to take this side right here and match it up with this line. So just take this corner, fold it down, match the lines up, and give it a nice good crease. So let me just mark that line, so just so you know where it is. Okay, so now you want to fold it over again And the line that we just created on this side is the same on this side. So we want to match this line right here with this line. So let me just show you where this line is. That line is right there, and this line is right there. So what you're going to want to do is take this and just roll it over and try to match it up the best you can. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just try your best. And give it a good crease. Now you want to unfold it and do the same thing on the other side. So you already have this line. Just fold it over and match it up with this. And then do the same thing where this line should be matched up with this line. And just fold it over and match it up. And give it a good old crease. Okay, so now what you want to do, unfold everything. And then you just want to open this thing up. So basically you're going to push down on this. And when these two things go all the way down, then you can fold up. So a thing that will help you out in this, just fold the lines all over. So just fold them in the opposite direction that you folded them in before. And this should help with the folding just a little bit. So now when you open it up, just push this down. So keep on pushing it down. And when it folds like this, that's when you crease it. So now you just crease it like that, and then there you go. Now the next step would be to flip it over and position it like this. So now you want to take this corner and just match it up approximately a little bit away from this right here. So for now, I'm just going to mark it this point. So just take this corner and match it up to there. And just make sure it's somewhat similar on your page. And it doesn't have to be exactly, but just try to make sure it's like that. And you'll notice these are not always like lined up, and that's totally fine. So just give it a good crease. And now you just want to take this side and match it up with this side. So fold it over like that and give it a good crease. Now unfold it. Let me just mark the lines for you. And you just want to do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Now we flip it over, do the same thing. So we just want to roughly get it over here. So that's the line that we fold over. We already made it on the other side, so it's a little bit easier. And then you just want to fold it over that way. And give it a good crease. Now you may be seeing that the paper is getting a little bit thicker, but don't worry, we only have a few more steps to go. So I'll just mark it up. Perfect. So now you want to unfold it. And then you want to fold this in. So this part should go in and this part should remain out, if that makes any sense. So let me just show you how it's supposed to be. So we'll just fold this part in and fold this part in. So now it should be folding over like that. And then this part's sticking out, so we just fold it over this. And then you just want to crease the whole thing in half. Give everything a good crease. And now we only have one more step to go. So now this step is the easiest step of all. You just have to take this corner and match it up with this corner. So just do the best you can. It doesn't have to be exactly matched up. But yeah, and give it a good crease. Now do the same thing with the other corner. Again, do the best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so now you want to tuck these in into this flap that we created. Tuck that in too. And then there's your mask. So now all we have to do is attach the strings or the rubber bands or the hair bands to keep it in place. So just take 2 hair bands or rubber bands. I don't have good enough rubber bands, so I'm just using hair bands because they're soft and it won't hurt your ear. And just loop it over this slide it all the way to the back, and just tuck this thing back in. And do the same thing with the other side. Open it, loop it over this, tuck this thing back in. So now, the question comes that this will open when you pull on the rubber bands, or the hair bands in my case. So just take a stapler. I'm using a stapler because it keeps it in place more. You could use glue, but glue has a tendency of coming off. So just use a stapler. And this won't hurt your face. I barely notice it. If you do notice it too much, then you can just put a piece of cloth or a piece of paper over it, and that should be enough. So now you have this mask, and it's done. So this goes over your ear, this goes in your mouth. Hey guys, crazy cool tutorials here. If you liked the video, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks!